Hello everyone. Today I'm going to make a video about a very important topic, and that is men's mental health. Now this is a very important topic because it is a growing issue, and we do not pay much attention because we think that men are strong, and we don't even pay attention to their mental health. We mostly pay attention to women's mental health issues and children's, but we don't pay attention to men's because most of us we are brought up with the mindset that a man has to be brave and strong, and they have to be the man. This is what we actually say, right, in our day-to-day languages. Now you know why we just miss out because we just never pay attention to it. And nowadays, this problem is not only just widespread, but also it is increasing. So it is very important that we pay attention to that. November is actually celebrated as Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. So I thought let's make a video on that. Men's mental health issues actually are not recognized because we do not know the symptoms. So let's discuss the symptoms. Men are wired differently. So, unlike women, they will not have the same kind of behavior patterns as compared to the women. So they will not, sit and cry and look sad. They will exhibit different kind of symptoms. So today I'm going to discuss those symptoms. So first of all is very common and is very easily identifiable is anger and irritability. So mostly if men are stressed and they have some difficulty coping, so then first thing that they have is they get very angry on very small things, and they get very irritable, and that happens most of the time. And this becomes more and more frequent also. So that's the first symptom. So if suppose a person who's otherwise very happy and normal and jolly, and suddenly the person starts to get very angry on very small stuff, and for more number of time and for a very prolonged period of time, that's when you need to pay attention that there is something going on that needs attention. So that's number one, which is very common, and this is very easy to spot. So keep an eye on this particular symptom. Second is abusive behavior. See, when a person gets very angry, then they just lose the discretion, and then they become very abusive, and also they become very controlling because they are just trying to had to get a hold of the situation, and that's why then they appear to be very controlling and very abusive. Now, it's not a good idea to tolerate the abuse, but at the same time, it's very important to pay attention to a person's behavior. Why is it happening? And then seek help immediately. So that is number 2 points, that they become very abusive, and they can become very controlling as well. Now, because there's a lot of anger is there, and also they get very abusive, and so the third point is in line with this is dangerous behavior. So sometimes they can get involved in dangerous driving or some dangerous acts. So they can either sometimes they get very violent as well. That is number 3 points, that they are having issue with mental health. So that also needs attention, and you should seek help immediately. So that's number 3 points. Fourth point is substance abuse. So what happens that when you suffer from mental health issue, you try to cope up. We all try to cope up. So generally men try to cope up with substance abuse. So maybe they start to drink alcohol, or if they're already they drink alcohol, they have more of it, and very frequently, and again for a very long period of time. So suppose they are having more than usual. It's if it is just once in a while, weekend, or only social drinking, but now it has become everyday incidents, that okay, every day they are having, and they are having more and more. So that's something that again you need to pay attention to, that there is something going on and that we are not aware of. So that's number fourth point. And Fifth point is workaholism. So what happens is that sometimes, if there are any stressors, so we all want to again, like, cope. So we want to escape. And how do we escape? So either, they get some kind of addictions, like alcohol, but also work can also be an addiction. So some these men, they are too much into working, like they are just working all the time. They just seem to work 24/7, and they don't even socialize with their friends. They like to do work so much, because that is giving them the escape that they need. So if the men are not socializing, or not going out and meeting people, or not engaging in the activities that they previously used to enjoy. Suppose they used to go out and play some games with their friends, not online, the real games, like maybe table tennis, or chess, or football, or any physical game I'm talking about, not the online digital platform. The real, where you need to be physically present. Those games, if they are not doing that, and they are just not socializing and doing anything, and they are just working all the time, every time, even on the weekends, these guys, they just want to just work. That becomes a part of escape route from whatever is stressing them out too much. So that workaholism is also part of the mental health issue. And these are mental health related, and also they can have physical symptoms as well, because it just say, I have always said that is a mind body soul. We all worked in that line, and we are all work in the balance. It's not just mind, or just the body, just the spirit. We are product of all three. It's not just one aspect. So if mind is in pain, it will definitely influence the body as well. So they will have some physical symptoms, like they can feel very, very fatigued. They can feel extremely tired, and you may wonder, you may be giving them the best food, and everything is perfect, and I don't know why there is this fatigue. Even medical reports can be normal, but still, if they feel fatigued without any issue, then that's something that you need to pay attention to. Another is their sleep is disturbed, and they either cannot fall asleep, or they just sleep too much, or they do not have a proper sleep schedule. So that we need to again pay attention to. Another is they can have headaches, and some digestion related issues, constipation, or stomach pain, or no hunger, no appetite, and they do not have proper schedule for even food. And they can also have a shortness of breath, which is sometimes you may worry that, hey, this is something really worrying, and then you go and see the doctor, and they say there's nothing physically present. So even despite that, if they are still having a shortness of breath, then that is very, very psychological, and that needs to be addressed ASAP, as soon as possible, because now these are the signs that their mental health is declining. Now these, whatever I have mentioned, these are men's mental health symptoms, but these can also you can use them for young adults, teenage boys, and for even children who are adolescents, preteen, and those years as well, because they also can, especially the physical symptoms, of course. You can have those symptoms in those young children as well, of course. And they will not have other like workaholism and those kind of symptoms. But if they are into too much of video gaming, this is also another thing that we need to pay attention to. If your child, especially if is engaged in so much of video game online activities, and not at all taking part in anything offline, and just enjoying those online activities, closed in the room, then you need to pay attention to, and seek support as soon as possible. So today I'm just going to discuss about the symptoms, and in the next video we are going to discuss about the solutions. So that's all for today. Just be mindful about the mental health of the men in your life, because these are really important points, and we need to save them as well. So that's all for today. Until next time, just be mindful and happy parenting.